Guys, I was laughing maniacally behind the screen, but I was able to stop on time before we actually start things off. But again, this is the African Giants, guys, the very last event in the Match Harder CODM series. And my God, what a way to top it off than with the 8, well, make that 12 best teams in Africa right now as they battle it out for $1,500 prize pool, and all for the glory and for the throne of who's going to be the African Giant. I mean, Black, I'm amazed to have you here, and Black, how you doing? Now, for today, I'm not going to call you the king of bad things. Let me just let you start fresh, and when you start buying today again, I cannot call you the king of bad things again. So, how are you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm all good, man. It's the final series of the 4 series. I mean, we had the Oasis champs to top things off, to start things off. Rather, then we had the Eternal Vows. Then we had the Advanced Warfare Tactical Chaos, and now we have the African Giants. It all led to this moment. All the players know that everything is at stake here. The $1,500 prize pool, and this is where you get to set your pace, to set your name in the sands of time, and who will eventually come out as the African Giants. But yeah, it's really an honor to be here with you, man.
Yeah, they want to kickstart things off, and our very first game, it's going to be. All right, before we even get there, look at that, man. All the teams we have participating in the event itself. We have Nagon, ECL, Aura, Sierra 7, PDX, Axiom, A's, Neutrality Esports, the Emperors. I hope they have a throne and a crown today because ICN are looking for tickets. And of course, Nemesis and the Mighty Esports. And a lot of very popular names here, Black. What do you think about these teams that are currently the African Giants?
Man, I mean, right now these are names that when you mention them, you can remember impact, you can remember gameplays they made that really made a difference and that really stood out, man. Because I mean, Iconics with the domination gameplay there, they had a triple capture, Emperors there with that comeback there, reverse sweep in the Oasis champs. You can remember Neutrality as well. Well, Neutrality don't exactly have that much running for them, but then you can remember AXM, of course. Who can forget the guys there? And Eclipse Gaming. These are things that when you mention them, right, you have one or two things to say about them that makes you wonder, okay, they are worthy to be here. This is the round 1. We've got PDX matched up against Nemesis. We've got AXM matched up against Eclipse, S7 against XN9, and of course the first game was streaming tonight, Aura 233 versus Ace Gamers. And we have seen Ace Gamers play in the Advanced Warfare Tactical Chaos, but this is a different series. This is a new series, and if Ace Gamers want to proceed to that grand finals, they're gonna have to set things up, because I'm pretty sure Aura 233 won't be letting them take it off easy. They got to this point, and trust me, it wasn't easy for them, and I'm sure they're not just gonna throw things out in the round 1.
Yeah, I mean, again, the battle of the Ghanaian orgs, Aura 233, Ghanaian-owned org, and of course also a Ghanaian team. A lot of the players there are Ghanaians. 4A's a Ghanaian-owned org, but South African players. So it's still a Ghanaian derby in a sort of a way, but like not an actual derby for Ghanaians. But again, I mean, Aura and Ace are the very first game to kickstart things off, and after that we have the Nigerian derby where these guys are actually all Nigerian, Series 7 and Nagon. That's one fixture we have come to love, and it never ceases to be amazing. Every single time we see a Series 7 and Nagon match up, my God, I am sat and I am locked and loaded in, because my God, it's always going to give you bangers after bangers on every single map. But again, that's one match I'm very sure I don't want to miss. So wherever you're watching this as well, you don't want to miss that. Also, guys, before I continue with the cast here, a big shout out to Die Hard, as he's currently watch party in the African Giants Day 1. If you know Die Hard CODM, lucky you. If you don't know him, go to TikTok and search for Die Hard CODM. Big shout out to you, Die Hard. And of course, happy watch party, and tell all your viewers that they're gay. But yeah, we are going into, look at the lower bracket here, man. Black, ICN, Emperors, Neutrality, and Mighty. They are waiting for opponents to fall down from the round 1 of the upper brackets, join them, and fight off for the round 2. But man, this is going to be a very, very interesting series, I think we have in our hands.
Yep. It's definitely gonna be a redemption arc of sorts for these things, because I mean, Iconics, Emperors, Neutrality, and Mighty. Hopefully, these players, these team names do have something recording for them. I do hope, like you said, Emperors have their crown, and mighty as they claim to be, because they're gonna need that strength when it comes to the round 2 and the round 3, especially if they want to get a chance in that lower finals, because only 2 teams can get there, and eventually we're going to have to see those those teams. But then we can look at the best of 5 fixture we got for tonight. Hardpoint on Combine, Search and Destroy on Tunisia, the Sniper Spree, Control on Raid, the classic, Hardpoint on Hacienda, the classic, and Search and Destroy on Fiery Rage, another Sniper Spree. I mean, we've got a very interesting lineup. Well, most of them are actually pretty common. They are things we see daily. Some of the maps we even saw in the Oasis Champs and also the the Eternal Vows. But then Combine on Hardpoint, that's not something you get to see all the time. But such Tunisia, Raid, and Hacienda, well, that's pretty common maps for me, man.
Yeah, I mean, if Black Water tells you it's a common map, then I swear to God it's a common map because, man, it's a really, he's seen those maps a lot of times and it's become common to him as well. And me personally have seen the map for the past 5 years. I mean, this map, these have been very reoccurring maps, especially Raid. It's one of the classic maps in Codm. Fire Range as well. It's a map we've seen literally almost every single World Champs. And, well, we're Combine Hardpoint, one of the newer maps introduced to the comp scene. And it's been one of those maps you've seen a lot in rotations in comps. And to kickstart things off, Ace and Aura are going to face off there. I think it's going to be a blockbuster of game. But again, this isn't SA versus Ghana game, but it's both Ghanaian orgs. And I'm just looking forward to seeing who's going to claim the very first map of the African Giants 2025. And of course, the very first series as well, as that's going to be very important. Mind you, it's a BO5, so first to get 3 map wins is going to win the whole thing. And if you're Ace, man, you are T1. You have the name of the org and the players. So they have players like Simsy's there, Gem is there. They have some of the best players on the continent. So this is, for Aura, they are the ones now on the back foot on paper, but that doesn't mean they can't fight back and they can't actually take things away from Ace. Because, one thing about these teams is they want to take away that foot from the table, and they can. If Aura did their assignments, they did their homework, studied the game, the VODs and all that, and of course, win Nipa, guys. I just lost power. Type shit.
That's classic win. But then, yes, hopefully that Aura doesn't exactly, hopefully Aura have done their assignment like you said they will, because honestly, when you come up against a team like Ace Gamers, that's a team that know what they're doing. We have seen them play in the tactical chaos, which was the advanced warfare, the 3rd series of the March Harder series. We have seen them play. We have seen them dominate. We have seen them win in a 2-0 outcome with best of 3. Ace Gamers are inevitably and undoubtedly good at what they do. Aura 233 have had their comebacks and their conquests, but then when you pair these two teams together, the crowd want to incline for Ace Gamers. The crowd want to say, okay, look, we're going to go for Ace Gamers. We have seen what they can do. They're renowned. They've got the players. They've got the roster. They've got the advantage here when it comes to strats. But then we're like, okay, look, we don't want to get complacent here, right? African Giants these are the African Giant teams. Aura 233 is an African Giant, and if you can tell, Ace Gamers already know that. And if they are, not actually full of themselves, they're going to do their homework as well on Aura. They're not going to say, hey, we've got the players, what can they do? They're going to want to, sit up, watch those matches Aura 233 played, and really re-strategize and make sure that, okay, look, we know what we're dealing with, and we are capable and we are enlightened enough to deal with them. But eventually it's going to be seen in the gameplays, the strats, the rotations, and of course, the strategies they imply, they use while we play each of these modes that we see in the best of 5 maps that we have for today. And we want to come on and see a complete 5 game. But then if Aura 233 given to Ace domination, then it probably might be a 3-0 clean sweep. But if they don't, we might get to see all 5 maps. All 5 maps, man. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, win Nipa still, guys. I think they're going to be back on the bright side of things. But I mean, to be fair, again, like you did say there, Black, it's going to be very important for a team like Aura, where I think getting the very first map is going to determine how the rest of the game is going to go. If you are able to get the first map off of Ace, then it might just be, a rampant where Ace are now the ones trying to play for the back foot here. And that might be something, a little bit of a morale booster. But judging by the skill level on paper, again, this is on paper analysis. So on paper, judging by the skill level, I'd say Ace are just a lot better off, especially on a respawn mode like Hardpoint. On a map like Combine, it looks like it's going to be an Ace game, but well, the gameplay is going to speak for itself. So I look forward to going and seeing what Aura are going to have for us on day one. I mean, this is the very first match. It's the very first map, the very first match of the very first African Giants event. So this is going to be very epic. You know, both teams, they are going to want to give it their all. But again, on paper, Ace are looking a lot better to go and claim the map one here, Black.
Yeah, I mean, paper that is, but then reality is always different. Reality is always exciting. Reality is always surprising. And that's exactly what we want Aura 233 to be. You see, the crowd loves it when a champion fights, but the crowd also loves it when a champion falls and we get a new champion. But then Ace, I'm pretty sure they're not going to go down that easy. I'm pretty sure they're not going to. We have seen them play, man. We have seen them play. We have seen them dominate. We have seen them overcome in situations where it looked like nothing was going to come out, but they eventually won. And also, Aura 233, you can't write those guys off so easily either. You know, they have shown dominance. They have shown some level of resilience on their end as well. So these are two teams that are clashing against each other tonight in the best of 5. And there are chances here. If it's a best of 3, once we get a 2-win, that's it. But then this is a best of 5. We get to see 3 maps in a straight, if we get a 3 straight win, or 5 maps if they drag things out. But then a full on reverse sweep by Aura 233, now that's definitely guaranteed to farm them some Aura tonight.
I mean, yeah, I mean, the name is Aura, so they don't want to be in an Aura deficit. They have to actually claim maps. Hopefully get the Hurricane 1, you know, get the ultimate Aura level, Infinity Aura type shit. But, you know, they have to actually get through Ace for that. But, I mean, if you're Ace, things are looking good for you. So our first map is going to be combined. And again, big shout out to Die Hard, who's also the watch party. Big shout out to our sponsors, Mashhata GG, guys, mashhata.com. And also extra news for you guys watching the stream right now. You stand the chance to win $100, yeah? $100 at the S there. You stand a chance to be part of a lucky winner of $100. All you need to do is go and drop your predictions on the Mashhata website. Go to mashhata.com, drop your predictions on who's going to win all the games tonight. And of course, drop your predictions on the top 3 winners of the whole event as a whole. And for every event day, your points are going to stack. And at the end of the event, the 3 top points are going to be taking a share of $100 freaking. So you guys look up to that and drop me. I've dropped my prediction. No, I put Aura to win, Aura to nuke Ace. So if you like, drop your own. I will carry the money and go. So yeah, looking forward to that, guys. But yeah, Black, what is your prediction, bro? I want to catch you off guard here. What is your prediction, man?
I think you're trying to just pull my helmet of King of Batix back on me there. I think that's your plan right now, and it's not going to work because in reality here, I want to actually go for Ace gamers, man. I have seen them play, and those guys, Jesus, those guys are something else. I mean, their roster is no joke. They've got interesting players there. They've got overpowered players there, and you know that's something you need to consider. Aura 233, well, I'm pretty sure they know this. I'm pretty sure they have prepared for this because this is the first match of the African Giant series, and this is a match that is going to set the pace for things. And speaking of setting the pace for things, we are getting straight into the hard point on Combine, and of course the first map of the best of 5 series is Gamers versus Aura 233. Will Aura farm Aura and start off well in the best of 5 series, or will Ace Gamers play their ace in the hole and win the hard point for a good first game? That's going to be the best question as the hard point on Combine starts. Carl, take us away, man.
Ace and Aura now, they are going to get start things off. All these mates are going to get thrown. Trophy systems put down as we now start things off with the very first game and the very first map of the African Giants. And Aura are going to get to the hill first, and that's not something I thought I was going to go and see. Ace now trying to get the way back into that one with the 10-point mark about to get locked in by Aura, and they are going to start things off very, very fast. The rest come shooting the double kills there. Aura are going to be able to put them out of that one for a little while, but Aura are right back in as they continue to run a very perfect P1, and Ace have not been able to get a single value whatsoever on P1.
Yep, great start for Aura 233. I mean, they are the underdogs here, so then there's not a lot of expectations when it comes to that side. But then the hill time on the P1 owned by them. Numbers move 4, Claps finds 1 with the XM4, maybe 2. That's Codm getting taken out. The rest put him down. But so far, 1 numbers will drop. Aura 233 now having the lead here. 31-2. But his gamers. They have the scrap time.
31-8, sorry about that, brother. Aura, well, if you have the lead locked in and now you need to go next, and who's going to get there first? The answer, though, it looks like Aura are going to have the better spawn on the back of this one, so it might be theirs again for the hoe. The A's are going to have to find a way to break both Hardpoint and spawn at the same time. And look at that mini map. All 5 players for A's are coming through that front door, which might ultimately be vital, but I think I'm going to claim that. They are going to claim 3, but Liquid's now with a got able to claim a double for himself as well, as A's now are going to get that break locked in, and they are looking to go to flip that spawn. Now to come to you back and forth as Ace are still going to hold it down Aura now for a contest and a retake, and Ace are going to find their way back in V-Nex. Takes 2 players down for the value of 1. Claps comes through and Claps a little chicken, finds 1 there as well, as Ace now are starting to get things back on par, as they might go and get that lead. There's a Tempest and also there's a Sparrow there for both sides, so this might be your better skills being put out to work. Who's going to find value here first? The answer has to come to you. Sparrow did find 2, the trade finds him as well, and Aura are going to come in again with scrap time. He might be there. Ace are still fighting back and throwing punches. They still want to contest that scrap. Oh, Diddley through the door, claims a triple, and everybody falls. And now they need to go next. And look at that mini map. Who's going to get the next first answer? It's going to be Aura 2-3-3.
Alright, 2-3-3, but then this game has now holding the lead with a hard point so far. Numbers, V-Nex full fine. Numbers, Liquid falls. The rest falls. That's a double for V-Nex. Diddley brings out the Sparrow. The green arrow is down. Diddley shooting those numbers out. That's gonna be a triple with the Sparrow. And the Japanese guy gets 3 claps trying to find one here. Maybe just holding in line now. Does he see the man? Does he take anyone out? Just holding. And so far, so good now. Alright, 2-3-3. The war machine comes up on Arhen. Fights 1, fights 2. Shooting them blocks, but the equalizer takes him out. The rest falls. Mamashika falls. Ace Gamers bringing out their guns, the operator skills now out, and V-Nex with War Machine here shoots 1 in. That's gonna be maybe double. Yes, it will be maybe triple, but the Tempest and the Deck Machine comes through as well. Claps will break it out. Ace Gamers bringing the operator skills to make sure that they get a double score lead.
I mean, this is just going to be one of those modes again where it might be back and forth, but A's are going to start to eventually want to go with the whole thing. And if you're Aura, you don't want to let that happen to you. I'm just going to come Street Fighter kills there, Diddley finds 1, and also there's going to be Simsy on the Chinese characters, by the way, on the Japanese characters. That is going to be Simsy, guys. Diddley now comes Street Fighter double for himself as well, as A's are now edging towards the 100-point mark. And if you're Aura, well, you started so well, you don't want to let that happen. It's not pre-fall. It's about to go to start counting. Who's going to get in there first? The answer is going to be the boys in blue, as Aura now needs to find their way back in. Now, Klaus finds a kill there. It's kill mark is going to get put down as well, as the boys in yellow are now going to get their breakthrough, and hopefully a full 60 there will get them back on par and even get them that lead once again. But A's are not going to let that happen, as they are going to find value of the value all through, and the Japanese man Simsy finding value for himself still, as it's going to be all blue on the kill feed in P4.
Yep, Claps Diddley and Germ picks up 1. Diddley with the God Nick. That's gonna be Germ with the Tempest looking for his next target to perhaps begin a slaughter. But now he's past the 100-point mark here, taking shots. Diddley with the Sparrow. The green arrow is back. The rest falls. Japanese guy falls. Mamashika falls. Numbers back and left and right. Aura now trying to get past Ace Gamers, but then they have given them a good lead here, so that's gonna take a full-on 60 to get them some points, to get close enough to Ace Gamers here. Scrap time owned by none. Ace Gamers are gonna go for the contest here. They're gonna go for the contest here, but no. So far, that heal time will reset, and the Chinese guy picks up 2. Diddley falls, V-Nex falls, White Flower falls. That's a double for Claps, as it claps 2 players down. XM4 gonna be the weapon of choice. That's gonna be 1, and Claps is still taking numbers down. 1, but Aura is still playing catch up.
130 and 58 now on the clock, and so far he's have been able to get things almost double the lead. Actually, I do take that back, double the lead now for them, as they are trying to triple things up. And again, first to get a Chiefs is going to be Hardpoint score here on combine, and we go again. The kill feed is going to be a total massacre 3 for the boys in yellow, as Aura now are going to break that P1. But what am I seeing? The contest comes through. V-Nex finds a 1, and the trade fights him. Bushka takes him down. Claps comes through the top, finds the first kill. Smokes are going to get thrown for a little bit of confusion now on that lead map, and the trade is going to be there, but Aura still have the hard point time counting. It's now to get above 70, but now Sims is equalizer. First kill foul, make that a double, make that 3. Carl's curse. He's gonna fall down first, and Ace above the 143 point mark. But now he goes for the next still first, and who's gonna get there? Look at that mini map. It's gonna be Ace and then Blair, so the P2 first, and Aura now. My God, this is not looking good for them anymore.
Yep, Gem picks up a 3-piece there. That's gonna be now. Claps looking for 2 players with the XM4, but it's gonna be found Force, takes him down. The rest of Babshika Force, Aura 233 are trying to find their footing, but Ace are keeping the lead and double the number. Gem now with the Tempest. The rest now with the Ram 7 trying to find more value here. Gem now with the Tempest falls as well. Armin will take it, get taken down. Liquid finds him. Claps and Diddley. Claps finds a double. The Death Machine is out. The operator skills are now bringing numbers for Ace Gamers. That hill time is owned by Gem. Diddley falls. Simsi, the Japanese guy falls. And that's gonna be Claps finding another. The wallbang comes through, but the rest will fall. Claps and Gem. Armin brings out the wall machine. Aura also have something to say when it comes to operator skills, but that Ace Gamers 167.85. They're keeping the lead, double the number, and Aura still haven't gotten their footing here. Diddley with the Sparrow, the green arrow, you are picks up triple, make that 5 as he gets 5 with the Sparrow. The operator skills from Ace Gamers close to 200-point mark. Diddley falls, Liquid falls, the rest falls. Aura 233, they still haven't crossed the 100-point mark, and with that hill time resetting, they did out with the Pred. Gonna find more. Babshika falls, the red force as well. V-Nex will find the kill. That's gonna be Aura 233, losing that hill time to Ace Gamers as they rack up more numbers to get close to that 200-point mark.
100-point gap now between both sides, and that's going to be very vital thing now to look out for. GM comes to you, got late, finds to kill there first. Now it's going to be Simsy as well, finding value. V-Nex takes 1 down. Bushka now for a trade to the hell. He's going to claim 2 for 1, make that 3, as everybody's going to fall down to the man equalizer, and now they are going to get that break in. About to get above the 100-point mark on their side. It's 197.91. 100-point gap still locked in. H-Star for a retake. Diddley comes through, finds a double, clears out the hill now for them. Smoke's going to get a turn again. A little confusion through that smoke, but Ace are still going to hold it down, and the 200-point mark now firmly locked in. West has got a Ram 7 in hand for himself, the mythic one mind. She's going to finally 1 kill there as he's going to get put down. And if you're Aura, well, you're going to be able to get scrap time, but you need to go for the next kill there. And it's going to be that mid-map chaos on P4. And look at the mini-map. Ace are going to get a proper setup first. So, my God, if you're Aura, it's 14 more points to go for Ace. Can you still keep them at B here?
Yep, gonna be 210 to 11 now 100. At least they have crossed the 100-point mark. So let's hope Wildflower and Babshika falls, the rest falls. One machine from V-Nex is gonna come out. The operator skills, the time's running out. It's trying to look for more targets. He needs those targets. That's gonna be a double. Make that 3 as V-Nex will clear the hell to make it 4. Out to Armin. Diddley response. The Sparrow is out. 232. They need 28 more to get to that target point. The hill time is owned by them. V-Nex and Jam. The 10% of bread. Finds 2. Armin Babshika falls. That's gonna be Babshika. So far, so good. Ace Gamers have held that lead, kept it at double the number, and Aura have played catch up. So far, Ace Gamers have shown why on paper and also practically they deserve to be the one being glazed in this tournament.
249 for the fight in the back this point, for that current nylon. There's only 1 more to go, and yes, they are going to capture that. So, GG's, that's it. First map claimed. The very first map in the African Giants is going to go to Ace, and 250-100 is your score line. That's crazy, crazy work there. As ultimately, it's just not going to be, a good start on the market there for the boys of Aura 233. I mean, the funny thing is, they started things off well. We saw the P1 where it looked like it was going to be theirs. They started things off so well. P2 as well, they got the spawn first, they got there, they won all their gunfights, and you saw Ace start to struggle a little bit, and, reminds me of a certain game in the Water Champ Stage 5, day 1. Let's not go there though, but the same strategy did come to here for Ace. They let Aura start well, they got the game started, and then they bounced back, and they just cleared out Aura entirely. But again, wonderful fight here from both sides. Ace are just a lot better on paper, and like you did say, also better practically on Hardpoint combined. But we did say on respawns, Ace have a very strong footing, so S&D might be Aura's only chance to go and capitalize and force a map 4, potentially a map 5. But if you're Ace, you're off to a really good start, and let's see what else you have in store for us. We go into the highlights of what Diddley was doing. That right, Diddley literally very good, bro. It's just the game. My God.
Man, this players, man, the operator skills was really something that really came through for them there. The V-Nex as well, 195 impact, 43 bomb. The only person coming close here is gonna be Liquids with 100 impact, 30 bomb. But look at the hard point time, man. We can see 1 minute and 54 mark on Diddley, and the only person coming close here was VNX with the 1 minute and 7 mark. And we can see the other side of Aura 223, and it looks like the only person that was actually playing time was Babshika and Liquid. And to be honest, man, Ace actually held a significant portion of the hard point time. They did not let them get close. I mean, keeping the score lead at double the number for that long definitely had an effect on them. And we can see 27 seconds hard point time on some players there, even less than 1 minute, most of them. So we saw that they really struggled when it comes to that, hard point time. And we saw that, them having that double lead advantage to Ace Gamers, it affected them really well. And Ace Gamers just made sure they kept it that way. We saw back-to-backs in the early games. We saw Aura try to farm Aura, but Ace said, all right, behave yourself. This is not where you farm Aura. This is definitely not where you farm around. Maybe the lower brackets, but not here. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the hard points of combined men. It was an impressive game. Ace Gamers did show up and they did do what they can.
Man, they start things off really well. That's one thing you want to go and see, eventually you should win a game like this. The African Giants, this is the biggest event so yet in the AMC March of the CODM series. So this is it. This is the final bus stop. I mean, this is where you get to actually make a showing. And again, let's give you guys a run through of what has happened in the past 3 events before a very final event. We started things off with the Oasis Champ, where we saw RKN and NDS battle things off in the grand finals. But again, shocking story. NDS comes from the bottom bracket, from the lower bracket, and they made their way to the grand finals. RKN with a 1-map advantage, and we saw a 4-1. We saw NDN absolutely obliterate RKN to go and win the whole thing. And then we went to the Eternal Vows. We saw almost the same fashion for Team Diehard. As they fell down, they came back up and they absolutely obliterated the opponents on that upper bracket. And then, of course, we went to the Advanced Warfare. That was yesterday, the final game between Bear Clan and Ace Gamers. And my God, 100+ kills for Charisma. If you did not watch that stream, I am so sorry. You missed out on seeing Charisma drop 100 kills on Ace freaking Gamers. That was intense. Of course, Bear Clan won the whole thing. And, well, Ace, they fought hard, but just wasn't going to be that game. Mind you, it was a 3-0 in BO5. And now we are in our final event. And, man, there's 12 teams here. One team is going to claim the whole thing. It might be Team Carl. You never can tell, guys. I'm looking forward to seeing who's going to get it. But again, our very first game locked in, our very first map locked in, and Ace are going to claim victory here. And if you're at 2-3-3 SND Tunisia, my God, you have to lock the hell in.
Yeah, you have to lock the hell in. But then, since we're walking down memory lane, I'm going to mention something here as well. That's going to be the Oasis Champ, taking things back when we saw Emperors go from a 2-0 to a 3-2 in a best of 5. I mean, we have seen teams pull things up. We have seen things pull things up. When it comes to Nigerian, I mean, this we no go agree my mindset. It really comes for players there sometimes, and they really just come back from and just show a full-on reverse sweep. We have seen that before in the Oasis Champs. Maybe we might get to see it in the African Giant. I don't know. Ace Gamers have taken the hard point. Who knows what's going to happen in the S&D? Who knows what's going to happen in the control? Who knows what's going to happen, in the remaining 2 maps, in the remaining 2 modes? So that's the thing that we want to come and see. That mystery, the fact that they have played the hard point, or at 233 have seen what Ace Gamers are like. They've known the players that are dangerous amongst them. They're definitely going to have to create a contingency plan, re-strategize, come back stronger, because they're going to need to. There's still hope. They can still take the game if they win the next 3 games. But then with the way Ace Gamers play, well, I don't think they're going to let them do that lying down. I don't think Ace Gamers would let themselves get moved to the lower bracket and meet the rest of the people that are with us. Okay, come and meet us. Give us hope. Well, yeah, man. It's a really interesting hardpoint we just witnessed, and we saw Ace Gamers really dominate. We saw them really keep or at 2-3-3 at bay and say, okay, look, you stay there. Don't come close. If you come close, you're gonna die. And we saw the Sparrow kills, the Death Machine kills. I mean, getting 5 kills with the Sparrow, getting 6 kills with the Death Machine. These guys really came for war and onslaught.
I mean, the operator skills are a very important part of Hardpoint, as you all know. So I'm not really surprised to go and see that be a very vital part of the game plan for Ace. But now you're going into S&E where it's tactical. You can't rely on those operator skills. You have to apply your secondary weapons, there, your main weapons, your snipers, your SMGs, your ARs, your native swirl, your smokes, and all that, your trophy systems. Those are going to be the only things you can actually go and use, and it's going to be very important now for Aura. Again, not a bad start. They started things off so well as we saw the hard point, they started well, but just, they could not keep up the pace, and Asia's got a little bit too fast for them eventually and put them down, put them to sleep early on hard point. And now if you're going to S&D, you might not have the momentum on your side, but you do know you can start well. So the very first round in S&D is going to be a very important round, because whoever gets the first round is going to get that momentum shift a little bit towards their side. If it is, they already have it, just double it down. If it's going to be Aura, they are going to be able to get the ball in their court a little bit then. Hopefully they can go and bank on that. But again, Tunisia, it's a map that snipers are literally prevalent on. It's going to be a map where you want to watch out for the snipers. Snipers are going to be one thing. It's a sniper's den, literally, especially when you're top winery on that A-bomb side there. Man, there's a lot to watch out for here. But again, S&D Tunisia is where we are going to be going off to next. Mind you, best of 5. So first to get 3 maps is going to win the whole thing. And I don't want to complain, but I'm lucky. I want to ask them why they're taking 74 years to start the S&D, bro. Put the wine on the ground and move on.
Yeah, African time, man. African giants, African time. So that's no surprise for me. But then one thing I want to talk about there with S&D is the wall banks. The wall banks. We have to talk about the wall banks. I mean, in a map like this one that we're about to play the S&D in, we know those early wall banks, if you get them right, you can potentially take out 2 or 3 players before the S&D even starts properly. We have seen that happen. You can just get the wall bank right from the respawn area. You can just get the wall banks and 2 players down, and then you poke your head and you get a haircut. It's really that fast. It's that fast. It's simple, it's fast, it's quick, it's an efficient way to take players out. Also, strategies like checking corners, they're going to be very important, especially when you want to chase, when you're getting baited. Checking corners is going to, we have seen a lot of players in the Oasis. I'm still walking down.
Yeah, I think we're losing.
We have seen players in the.
It's gone.
Yeah. So sorry about that, man. Network is getting the best of me here.
Welcome to MTN,
yeah,
man.
it's okay.
And I see a lot of comments saying, "Oh, start the game, guys." I will not. You know what, guys? I don't feel like starting the game. We are going to be up the next 7 hours. I am not going to start the game. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they started the game without my permission. Wow. Now we're going to load into S&D and the beautiful map B-roll brought to you by Real Time Production and a setting shot 4.9 foot man Jared. As we now start things off again here. And if you're Aura, you've lost hard points. You can't afford to lose S&D as well, because my God, momentum might absolutely sway in the pendulum, and it's not going to be in your favor in any way possible. It's now things start to get, beautiful for A's, as 2 back-to-back map wins might ensure the whole thing on the series here, and the very first African Giants win on a series. So, they are, of course, a lobby reset, guys. Why? I mean, guys, I'm going to tell you guys a story in Africa. If you start a lobby in Africa, let's say this is wine, okay? So the thing you need to do now is open up the wine, put a lid on the floor for the ancestors, and then you can now start the game. So that's what they just did. They just opened the wine, they started the lobby, they pour the wine on the floor, the ancestors say, okay, fine, we can now go and play. And then they start again. So yes. Wine drunk.
It's the usual tradition. I mean, it's the usual tradition, right? It's the usual custom. But then, we all want to see that S&D start. We all want to see that S&D. Just start, man. That's exactly what we want to see. Everyone wants the action. How is this going to end? We all want to come out and see that. We all want to see, Aura 233. What's their response? They lost the hard point. They lost it. It wasn't exactly a close lose. It wasn't exactly a close loss. We saw them stay behind, double the numbers. And right now, we're going to get straight to the S&D. So I'm going to hold that thought to see what Aura 233 response will be. Ace Gamers now, they still have the numbers. Aura 233, 4v5. And that's going to be the situation here. They have lost 1. And so far, planting the bomb. Ace Gamers are quick for that objective. 1 force. That's going to be another. The trade comes through. Japanese guy seems he's down. And that's going to be Wildflower taking him down. That's 3v4 now. Numbers advantage to Ace Gamers.
And a good start for them nonetheless, though. They are just going to be able to get the first couple of kills. Now, team-up players, both in the 0-kill map, Bushka and Liquids, can they make anything work as they come see that smoke? Trade finds 1. It's a 1v3 now. The answer is going to be no. Liquid puts him down with the L car. And the very first round out locked in by Ace Gamers. As they are going to start things off well. And this is exactly what we did go and talk about, you know. The momentum shift has to be something or I have to bank on. And that's not going to happen for them in round one. So hopefully round two is where they start to get things back on par. It's now we are going to load in. Nets are going to get thrown. Look at that mini map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't even count how many nets these boys are throwing towards the mini map. But ultimately, nobody's going to get found. And nobody's going to find the first got nade. Instead of 5v5, Sniper's not looking to get their work done. Liquid's on 1 HP as he's going to barely escape with his dear life. But again, instead of 5v5 here, nobody has been put down.
Yep, nobody has been put down so far, but we can see that both teams are being cautious. Speaking of nobody, that will be somebody. Claps getting clapped by Liquids as he gets taken down. Now, Aura 233, they have the numbers advantage to make that trade as Wildflower will come through and go down. Diddley falls, Liquid falls as well. That's going to be the rest falling. Now it's a 2v3 numbers advantage to his gamers.
Not again. 2v3, make that one. The cat says, oh, I didn't even get a chance to talk. That is not fair. Let me talk, guys. 2-0, Ace are going to get the lead. And I know a lot of you don't like to hear me say it, but Nipa, which is going like again. 2-0, guys. So we are going to round 3. And Aura 2-3-3. Well, I mean, this is not looking good for them, man. This is not looking good for them. Hopefully, round 3 is where they start to make things better. But I think the last time I said that, it didn't work out. So I'm going to stop saying this is the round they make things better and just wait for them to actually go and make things better here, Black.
Yeah, that's the thing. But then, speaking of better, things are definitely gonna get better for Ace Gamers as they will have the numbers advantage there. Babshika and the rest falls 3v4 now. Ace Gamers, so far so good. Claps now waiting in line, maybe hoping for somebody to walk in without checking corners. Maybe that's gonna be Wildflower, but the man senses them and doesn't want to go in. Liquids might be faced with 1v2 here or maybe 1v3. Now pruning. Now trying to get close. He's trying to see now VMP weapon of choice. Liquids trying to get close. They just need to get close. They just get close a bit. 3v4 now. You can tell they're being cautious. The bomb has been planted. You can tell that they won't have to go for that defuse. The time is right now. That's gonna be 22 seconds. Make that 21. The wall bang from Arhen. VNX falls. Claps falls. Liquid falls. And that's gonna be 2v1 now. Arhen, last man standing. But instead of 1, 2, 3, make that no man standing as Ace Gamers will get 3 back-to-back rounds.
Start things off well, finish things off well. That's going to be the motor now for Aces. They have been able to get 3 back-to-back rounds, and they are looking very solid now. This might be their map. It might be their series for the taking. Of course, the lead is already there. 1-0 on the series as they are not looking to double things up. And yeah, we're going to go again. 5v5. Snipers, VNX. Oh, my freaking God. The trend puts him down. And look at those numbers fall. Look at those numbers fall. It's a 1v5. Aura are fully back in Germ left to clutch a 1v5 onslaught. And in this words, you are the last man standing, complete the mission. It's never a good thing to hear, especially not in a 1v5 jam. Sniper, he's going to fall down first. And a flawless freaking round for Aura, and they might be freaking back.
They might be freaking Aura farming, man. So far, that was a flawless one we have not seen in a while for the past 3 rounds. Then the 4th round in their favor. Now we get to the 5th, and hopefully they keep this up because this is exactly what they need. You have lost the hard point on Combine, and now you have played the SD. Since the man takes the shot but misses, and you can tell that Aura really wanted to repeat history there and take one down. At least the bomb has not been planted. Simsy with the bomb, tasked with the plant here. Now Wildflower trying to get that shot in with a DRH, but no, couldn't find it. Now machine piece, the weapon of choice. Claps will prone. Now trying to get close. You can tell the rest is just waiting with that LMD to find his target and maybe try for a wall bang. Maybe try for a wall bang up top, but that will be Claps getting clapped again. Wildflower finds one. Simsy falls. Numbers advantage now to Aura as they farm Aura in the 4th round even, but then too far 5v3. And you can tell that Ace Gamers want to take this round for themselves. Gem falls, that's 2v3. VNX and Diddley, last men standing for Ace Gamers. And in a freaking turn of events, Aura looks like they might be back.
1 and 3, but again, Aura so far, my God, they are looking good now. 5v2 might be another flawless round. VNX, sniper in hand, top winery. Oh! There's the kill first. The West Coast, we have to put down. Now, again, 4v2, numbers not in their favor still. But mind you, there is a flank coming through from a player in blue. I don't think anybody has to read now for the side of A's, as two players might get boxed in. That's going to be player number 2 on the side of Aura 233. He might be able to get lucky here. As now he goes in. He's behind the player. Oh, they both get put down. The flank, my freaking God. Perfection is the word, as Aura are going to claim 2 back-to-back rounds. And now A's, this is where they start to get a little bit weak in the feet, and hopefully they can, continue their own rampant. But my God, Aura are trying to win a map and force a map 4, and potentially also force a map 5. So we go into round 6 now. A's still in the lead. Momentum in favor of Aura 233.
Yep, momentum in favor of them, really, because, I mean, flawless round, the first one, and second round, we have the 4v known, and that's going to be one falling. That's the HSD, all right. Zimzy is trying to respond and say, you guys want to take things back, but no, you can't. Liquid falls as well. The wall back comes through for Germ, and that's going to be 3v5. One flower falls, the rest falls, and no pass of Aura will be taken out as they lose Aura in the 6th round. One person left. Bamshika finds Diddley. That's going to be 1. Needs to take 4 more. Can he solo all of his gamers remaining players? That's going to be the big question going through our minds. Zimzy, he sees the man down, sees the man, takes the shot, but almost falls. Bamshika nearly outplays him here, but no, Machete pistol weapon of choice. Now the man's closing in, but the back shot from Zimzy comes through, and that's going to be Ace Gamers taking the 6th round for themselves. Round 7, here we go.
2 and 4 scoreline now. It's going to be exactly that. It's now we go to around 7. Where again, if you're A's, you've seen Aura claim 2 back-to-back rounds, and you've been able to stop that onslaught, and you now look like the momentum is back in your favor and in your court. Hopefully, you can now bank on that. But now they got in through again. Nate's going to get thrown. A lot of trophies put down. Smokes also coming through the mid-map. Nope, no smokes. And now they're going to go in again. Look at that. Look at the mini-map. Everybody's spread out, and the 4 players and be making the move for us to be bomb. Only 1 player left to go and defend A for them. Might be a good call, but now Liquids gets put down first. And now first blood comes to Wildflower for a trade. Zimzy gets put down a score. As numbers are going to get back on par. The back and forth still coming through 3v3. And mind you, the bomb has not gone down. The rest has the bomb in hand, and Doe has to put the plunge in soon for them. Diddley and the boys are now going to come to the B-bomb side, and the reads are going to get given now. Can they find any value whatsoever? There's 1 player for a flank. Player number 4 of Aura 233. He's trying to make the flank work. Might be vital. Diddley sniper not finding the value. Oh, Diddley puts him down. Diddley gets a double. Wildflower didn't find 1. It's going to be a 1v2 though. The flank comes through, but Cloud sent him to a respawn as they are going to get things locked in. 5 and 2, round 8. Here we go again.
Yeah, here we go again, man. So far, Aura and Ace Gamers, man, we did see a back-to-back here in the round 3 and round 4, but Ace Gamers have said, okay, what are you doing? We can't let you do that. We need to take this S&D and end things in control or rate. But then Aura might have to say about that. That's going to be Zimzy running out. The HSD wins it out. That's going to be a one-shot onto the rest. And the man falls down, leaving behind Ace Gamers having the numbers advantage here. But so far, so good. They have the numbers advantage now. Squid will fall, Liquid falls, and that's gonna be 3v3 in a ton of events. The numbers will be tied. Now sees the man, this is the shot, and sees the man takes the shot. Jump finds 1, Jump finds 2, and the LMD will be the weapon to grant him that kill. 1 member left, but Bamshika falls, and Ace Gamers 1 more round to end things off in the SND.
This is going to be map point now for them. Just 1 more round rather. They claim the height on this map. It's map point locked in. 6 and 2, round 9 loads in. And Aura 233. I mean, they showed a lot of times where they got a little bit brilliant, a little bit too smart. And we thought maybe surely this might be a chance for a comeback here. And the full start of map 4. But now it looks like it's going to be a map 3 we're looking at in favor of Ace 2-0. But now CMZ first kill, shotgun, confirms the claim, and Wildflower gets put down first. Now it's a 4v5. And Aura are not going to have numbers. And again, an Aura deficit is what they have in this round. As Liquid on the 5-kill mark has got the bomb in hand. Can they make a plunge though? Look at the mini-map. They are scattered and they haven't made any call whatsoever as to where to go and plant the bomb. Look at Liquid alone on the B side. 2 players on the mid-map and 1 player going towards A. I don't think they are unified. I wonder what the comments are like for them, but Arin now finds 1 kill there to get things back on par. It's a 4v4, but they are still yet to decide where they want to put that bomb down, as we now see 2 players coming to join Liquid on the A bomb, on the B bomb rather. Hopefully they get the plant in soon, because the time on the clock, 1 and 4, and counting down very, very fast.
Not very, very fast. Speaking of fast, V-Nex will not be fast with those shots as he misses them. Quickly responds to fight to. But she can leap it force. He will fall. The rest takes him out. The rest falls. The trade comes through and the 8 to secure the win in the S&T for Ace Gamers as they take 2 back-to-back game modes and now control to settle everything out. We have seen Emperors come back from a situation like this, but the truth is, this is an Emperors. This is Aura 233. Can they farm Aura? Can they Aura max and give us a reverse sweep by taking control, Hardpoint, and search and destroy? Or is this gonna be the end of the road for the upper bracket and they get relegated to the lower bracket? That's gonna be a big question on everybody's minds. But with the way Ace Gamers have been playing, man, I mean, a production can just show us the stats real quick. Yeah, thank you, production. So Wildflower here with 117 impact, 7 bomb. The only person actually getting more than him there being Simzi, the Japanese guy, 13 bomb and 184 impact, and the other person on his team coming close being Diddley here, 9 and 147. We did see very interesting plays from there. Ace Gamers, absolutely impressive gameplay from the SND. It looked like Aura was trying to farm Aura through them with those rounds, flawless round and 4v non-rounds, but they said, all right, look, we have done it back-to-back in the Hardpoint. It ended in our favor. We will do this in the SND, and it will still end in our favor. And that's exactly what they did.
Hello, guys. Hi, guys. Guys, call my face. Yeah, I'm Black Matter, that's cow. But hello, guys. Yeah, we are back to the Cast's Cam. And what we are going to a control. You guys know one of those favorite modes. If Kijo was here, she would be, oh, control. But yeah, Kijo's in here, guys. So we are going to control. And if I mean, this is one of those games. Why is Black laughing at me, guys? I didn't even say bro. But, we are going to control. It's 2-0, best of 5. He's having him to claim 2 back-to-back maps. And now we're making our way to a map 3 where this might be where they close things off and qualify for the round 2 in the upper bracket. If you're Aura, well, I mean, you're not out. You get a chance to fall down to the lower bracket and fight your way back up to the grand finals. But I mean, it's going to be a very, very hefty journey as there are a lot of big names down there and also a lot of big names that are also all going to join you down there. So my God, it's going to be a very hefty one. But if you're Ace, you are pretty much set. You're on par to close the things off 3-0 on the series, man.
Yep, that's gonna be the control on raid. Thank goodness that's a fast reload. We don't get to see African time here, but yeah, think of the lower bracket as Call of Duty Gulag, guys. That's gonna be the Gulag for this tournament. African Giants. And don't forget, guys, this is the African Mobile Championship Mashhada series. The African Giants, the final of all the series, sponsored by Mashhada GG. You can break up predictions on the website, and of course, Ace Gamers, the team that you are seeing play right now. And right now, guys, we are getting to see the final series. Probably. Fingers crossed. We have seen an SND game. It ended in Ace Gamers' favor. We have seen a Hardpoint. We ended in Ace Gamers' favor. Let's see how control is. Let's see how it goes. But then, speaking about control, to be honest, before you call me the king of bad things, I know it's not hard for you to go here. Okay. Speaking of
He's not there normal to do. He's not there normal to do, bro.
But by the way, production, switching to when cow face is close to the cam is not normal. You know they normal.
You know they normal, bro. My face was in the cam like this, and Jerry just like, I'm gonna go to the Cast's Cam, bro. You know they normal to do, bro. Let me back up back, bro. My God, please tell him. Very mad person, bro.
Honestly, man. But seriously, man, we have seen Hardpoint. We saw how well they did. Ace Gamers with the Hardpoint time, and we saw how well they did what they could. Or at 233 with the Hardpoint. The Hardpoint time wasn't impressive, and we know how control is. Control can be a brutal den, especially with those operator skills and all that. It can be a really brutal den, and control and domination. I said domination. Control is not exactly a game that I would want to go for Aura 233. So if you were to ask me my predictions, honestly, I'd say Ace Gamers settled things out here in a 3-0 straight up win. Honestly, I feel like Aura 233 might get relegated to the lower bracket with what we've seen so far and with how Ace Gamers are playing. I mean, they've got their mojo on. They made sure that nothing gets out of their way, nothing ruins their plan, and so far nothing has ruined it. And we get straight into control on raid, and that's going to be the classic mode for raid. That's going to be the classic map for raid. We have seen this map multiple times. We have played it ourselves. I have played it. Carl has played it. Production has played it. But then let's see these teams.
You never, not they lie. You have not played it, bro.
Guy, are you? Do you play my account? But by the way, guys, the only way count those days because Carl actually hacked my account yesterday. So
Of course, guys, we are starting things off at A as well. They are going to have the live count here as 3 are going to drop for Aura and Ace are only going to lose 1 member. Make that a double now. As back and forth trades come through. Mind you, I just noticed that Liquid is now an Aura 2-3-3 player. He's also a South African, so he's facing his South African brothers, and I'm very glad to go and see that here. But again, round 1 has already started off, and the A flag 1 tick locked in for Aura 2-3-3 as they are going to be going for the unconventional flag. And again, it might work. If it works, I guess. Don't stop it. But now, on my account, I don't think they are going to go for A anymore because they are getting outslayed here. 23 and 18 A's are going to start to get numbers up. And live count in their favor as 47 on the clock. And the time was running out very, very fast here, man.
Yep, very fast. That's going to be VNX picking up a double. Of course, Machine Pistol make that almost 3. But no, Black Matter score is going to come down. Diddley will pick up another double. That's VNX with the Machine Pistol picking up 1. Thundra touch champion doesn't work. But VNX says, I got you, bro. And he gets that one. I'm in force. Diddley move 4. Claps force. That's going to be the VIP. Almost getting a double there. Liquid on Aura. Try to max out Aura. But look at the kill counts. Look at the life counts rather. 27. His game was not keeping it close. 25, no more respawns, 3 players left, and it looks like round 1 might be GG's. It's 3 players against 20 players of Ace Gamers. And before I can even say that's gonna be 3 live counts left, Liquid picks up a double against German Simzi, and now 18 to 4 seconds left, and Ace Gamers, they have this one in the bag.
I mean, so far, so good. This has just been one of those games where Ace are going to start things off well. And I mean, you know Ace, once they start well, they finish well. And if your Aura, this is starting to get very scary now for you, it's not looking good whatsoever. Can you find the way back? The answer is going to be hopefully yes. Because now round 2 loads in. And again, this is the Aura 2-3-3 trying to find their way back surely but slowly as they are playing catch up. That's the one I love to go use. That's TV30 Wildflower, first kill. The policeman finds him and gets a trade there. Claps force as well. Back and forth comes through. Gem claims 1, Diddley claims 1 with his power kill, and hopefully this can be a start of something good as Aura keeping things close. But as I go and say that, the jinx comes through and the numbers are starting to fall as Ace are not going to be dominoes as they are holding things down and getting that B flag capture. 1 tick locked in, and Gem with the Tempest finding 3. My god, Ace are dominating so far.
Yep, he's dominating indeed. I mean, the rest, the Liquid Force, that's gonna be the kill count. That's another, that's a double, that's a triple from Dom as he will find 4, almost 5, but gets shut down. The rest will put him down and said, okay, I know you want to make us slap. Claps comes out. VNX as well with 1 machine, the deck machine coming out as well. Operator skills, but the B objective is lost. His game is doing a great job with that capture. Pred will come. Babashika Force takes the Pred, but that's gonna be Diddley taking out 1. Claps move forward. The rest finds him. 24-4. The life counts are not closed. They have taken a B objective. They are making sure that 3 players face up against 24 players of Ace Gamers. Can there be another definition of brutality?
Guy, 23 in not there normal to do. Guy, only 7 lives lost against their bro. They have families. They have families, bro. It's just a mobile game. It's not even a piece. Oh my god, bro. Codm in the 23v nil. Ace are not joking tonight as they are just dominating Aura and putting them down. Aura and in an Aura deficit for life as they can't find any value whatsoever here. But now they are going to start things off. Well, games are close here. 28 and 27 lives count very much back on par. But now Jam able to flip that script, and it's going to be now a double for them. 28 versus 26 at the time of the clock though. If you're Aura, you need to get a flag capture, so you've not been able to get any footing whatsoever on either flag, and it looks like you're being spun trapped. My freaking god, like, what is happening?
Yeah, that's gonna be a spawn trap. They're keeping them out, and that's gonna be Class picking up 2. Make that 3 onto Babshika. That's Masiki for 4. The Hunter keeping the onslaught on, but he will get taken down by Liquid. The rest takes out Germ. Liquid Force. The trade comes through. Diddley finds him. 23-19. The life counts are close, and it looks like Aura 233 just might be getting 1 tick locked in on that B flag now. Germ and Diddley are in Wolf 4. This Chinese guy may get it. That's a triple. That's 4 for Liquid on the VMP. as he would take more down. 17-17. The live counter tied out. Aura are trying to respond. Jumps in, doesn't check the corners, and Liquid makes him pay for that. V-Nex of Timson Wolf 4. That's gonna be jump falling. That's a double again. That's a triple for Liquid with the PMP. Did with the Sparrow, the green arrow you are. As he would try to find more. That's gonna be one down. Looking for the next. Looking for the next. Who's gonna taste my bow and arrow? And so far, the timer will run out. Wildflower class move for Babshika falls as well to take locked in. Aura are beginning to aura max as they would try to take that B objective while keeping the life code close.
And do mind you, there's 3 players below the 10 kill mark for Aura 2-3-3. But I mean, they need to wake up if they want to stand a chance to force around 4 here. But again, lives are close. The cast is cursed. That's how I go and say that 3 players fall. And now no more response for Aura 2-3-3. It's a 9v5 and A's here about to close things up. Whisker now might have something to go and say. The Annie double, and he's not. Oga, shoot person now. Oga, shoot this man. Thank you. He's gonna get 1 kill. Finally, was gonna. Oh, GG's man. Every player falls, and A's are going to claim things. Victory comes through, easy peasy. And the very first match in the African Giants event is going to be a 3-0. And of course, it's going to be Ace, who are also co-sponsors of the actual event itself. As they came here, they said it's our event. We might as well win the whole thing. And we might as well put Aura down in the dust, as they are going to send their Ghanaian brothers all the way to the lower bracket in style 3-0.
Yep. 3-0, man. At a point I was actually trying to hope, but then thank goodness I actually did make the right decision, the realistic decision. Look at that V-Nex kill there with the sniper, and you can tell that these players really just had fun in this control, man. Jesus. I mean, the toucher burn coming through for V-Nex there, and if production, after the highlights, production will show us the stats because we can see some good numbers. They can tell Ace Gamers, the players really had fun. They really went all out in the onslaught. I mean, when you got 2 games in your favor, you can afford some level of killing spree, full-on TDM kind of play, gameplay. But then Aura 233 looked like that 3rd round in control. They were trying to keep things close. The life counts were tight. That's something we did not see in the 1st and 2nd round of the control. And what at some point in this game, I said, okay, look, what are you trying to do? This is TDM for us, not for you, and we are going to carry out the onslaught, and that's exactly what they did. 22 bomb on Deadly, 22 bomb on Jump, 14 pump on Claps, 15 pump on Simpson, 15 pump on V-Nex. You can tell that they're at this point competing who can get the higher kills. 22 on 2 players, 15 on 2 players. Ace Gamers, it's an internal competition at this point.
I mean, to be fair, guys, you know the funny thing about this, guys. Again, be shout out to the sponsors of the African Giants, Matchhadder GG, Matchhadder.com, Ace Gamers, and of course the AMC. Now, this is the Ace Gamers team, and you can see the tag on their name. It's MSH, which stands for Matchhadder. So literally, these guys are sponsored by 2 of our event sponsors, bro. This is insane work. So, my God. Okay, now, CJ, bro. Say, my face was in the camera like this just now. It's that, they know what to do, bro. Like, bro, I give up. Like, you know what? I just give up, bro. But yeah, guys, this is going to be Ace once again, man. The sponsors, they are making the sponsors proud, as they are going to be making their way all the way now to the next round in the upper bracket, unscathed, not a single map dropped. And I mean, if they can qualify for the grand finals that is in a single map, that is something I would, very much love to go and see. But I mean, the quality of teams that are in this event, I don't think that's going to be a very easy one. But I mean, game 1 done and dusted, and that was easy as hell for Ace. Or are going to get sent packing. But again, they are not out. They only are going down to that lower bracket. And if you did make your prediction on the Matchhadder website for Ace to win, count yourself lucky because you just got 1 point, and that's going to be ultimately count towards a lot if you want to get a chance to win that $100 freaking dollars. But yeah, guys, our game 2 of the day, it's going to be Sierra 7 versus Nagon esports. These are 2 Nigerian teams, the Nigerian derby. We've seen N9 before against S7. We've called S7 the number 1 NG team, the number 1 team in the NG. We've also called Nagon the Giant Slayers, who have slain the number 1 team in NG a lot of times. So this is a matchup that we all love to go and see. It's a beef matchup between these 2 teams. As the bad blood between these 2 teams, my God, it's literally boiling. And I can't wait to go and see what they are going to cook out for. Before we go there, Black, any predictions for these guys? The King of Batix himself, Black.
Yeah, there you are again. Yeah, of course. Yeah, but so man, I have seen CR7 play. I have seen CR7 get roasted. I have seen XN9 play. I have seen XN9 get roasted. And these are two Nigerian teams. So yeah, we no go agree. That's gonna be the gameplay. We might not get to see a full-on 3-0 though. We might get to see a back-to-back, but then that's gonna be something we're gonna leave to your minds as we will take a short break right now while we wait for game 2. Don't go anywhere, get your popcorn, and we'll be right back. Hello,
I
guys.
don't. We not talk. We will not talk. Hello, guys. That's good, guys. Yeah, we are back. We are back, Black. How are you feeling for game 2, man?
Yeah, I'm pumped, man. It's two Nigerian teams, and it's definitely gonna be gra. It's definitely gonna be we no go green. It's definitely gonna be hey, if you push, I push. You know how Nigerians are, we're resilient in our ways, but definitely not going to be seeing a clean slate 3-0 like we saw with Ace Gamers and Aura 233. And to be fair, we have to give some props to Sierra 7. I know, with everything that's been going on, Sierra 7 is not that T1 team anymore. They did lose to Bear in the Oasis Champs, a clean 7-0 in S&D, the game mode that was supposedly their mode. It was not exactly good. Yeah, they know how to do, Jerry. Switching the coming.
Bro.
So,
I was
yeah,
literally checking YT chats. I was literally on YT chat seeing comments, bro, and then bam. I didn't even know what would come, bro. Like, bro,
yeah,
Jerry, just give up on production. Just put the fries in the back, bro. Give it to me, bro. Give it to me, bro. But yeah, guys, we are starting things off in Tier 7 now. Are going to be able, well, number one team in NG against the Giant Slayers themselves, Nagon, and this is going to be one game you don't want to go. Look at this lineup here, Virus. Oh my god, look at those names. A lot of fancy names for Series 7. Bane also being added to that roster for Series 7. Virus, Bane, Hats, Faddy, and Live against Nagon. We did see these guys a couple of days back, and that wasn't the Advanced Warfare. Well, that was even yesterday, where we saw the Mandem's curse and blessing happening to Nagon. And well, so far, I don't think that's going to be the case here, because Series 7 are going to put them down, and P1 is going to be there. But now, Nagon are going to get that breakthrough. 4G finds a double. Hacks puts him down as well. Tricks are going to come through once again. Mandem claims 3 for himself, and Nagon are still going to break that hill. And now they are starting to get things back on par. And this is what we said, it's going to be a back and forth game, gra all the way through, man.
Exactly, that's gonna be Nagon now taking that lead. The scrap time in their favor came on a 4G force. 21-17 is your scoreboard. That's gonna be Virus, Hacks, and Pain, inflicting pain onto X Nagon. Sarah 7 takes back the lead. The lead 2 keep time left of that scrap time to get past X Nagon will walk out as P2. Here we go. He's gonna get there first. That's gonna be Sarah 7. The boys are mining, but they get taken out. That's gonna be Hacks taken out. Then X Nagon's aiming that hill time. Now sees the man. MV Virus throws the lead out, but trying to get more kills, but 4G falls. Live takes him out. Live will fall. Devilman picks up a double, a 2-piece. Devilman falls back and forth. But X Nagon, they have that hill time contested by Sierra 7, but so far that lead is still in their favor.
I mean, Nagon started things off very slow there for a moment on that P1, but now P2 is going to be there and very vital. So Hacks now from the spawn able to get the first kill. Might get a double. Drift's going to come through. Hacks claims 2, but 40 sent him to arrest him. FaZe and Faddy comes through, finds the final kill, and now Series 7 are going to get that retake. Just dropped the bunching loads. She's not going to find a single Faddy there. It's two players though, and now the boys of Blue are going to be able to go and get that lead retaken. At scrap time on P2 is going to be there. So look at that mini map. You need to go to P3. Who's going to get there first? And to look at that, it looks like it's going to be Nagon, a single player making that move in. But Series 7 also are going to be sending 3 players for the next deal. So this might be where Violence comes through. Mandem, XM4, no invite be found, and Series 7 are now going to lock in that spot for next.
Yeah, exactly. That's gonna be 0-7 now. 11-point score gap and Virus Faddy alive. The 3 horses now dealing more damage and taking players out. XN9, they have nothing to say here. Hill time, of course. That's gonna be one found live from the VMP. Weapon of choice. Finds one for the Sparrow onto 4G. 65-40. The equalizer comes out. That's gonna be one found. Virus trying to get as much he can. Soak it up with the operator skill. That's gonna be 2. 4G force. Who's gonna be next? But no, he will be next in that one. Paying down with the machine trying to inflict pain here. 0-7 bring out the operator skills. That's 2. Mandem move 4. Now with the XM4 sees the man but shoots through the smoke. Life and Faddy with the war machine. Now just throwing those nades in. Fights one up front and takes him out. That's a double. Make that almost 3. He will not get it. But Virus finds Envy here, 83-43. That's a double score lead that 0-7 has, and XN9. If you want to play catch up, this is not something you should be letting happen.
93 and 43, Series 7 are going to get the lead locked in. So if you're Nagon now, you've got to get put out on notice and try to find a way back. But now, next to the about to loading was going to get there first. The answer is going to be the boys from you again as they are about to break that 100-point score. Fadi finds a double. He's going to get put down to 43 and shuts him down. Bread now for Fadi, might get value there. He's going to, of course, claim 2 people down. And once again, Series 7 are going to get above that 100-point mark first. And the Giant Slayers, so far, they're the ones being slain and they're being put down. Sparrow comes to live, good angle, finds 1 kill, but only good for 1. Sparrow finds him and he kills a double for himself there. Clears that hill, but Series 7 is still holding him back in bay now as Fadi claims 1 more kill. Might claim a double through that window. Yes, he does. Series 7 on 120, 40 now through the back door there, hopefully for a contest. But look at the kill for the coming through for all blue for Series 7 as Fadi on a 21 kill mark.
A 21 kill mark, that's gonna be what he's on so far. But then 134-43, that Series 7 now has. That's going to be a 100-point score gap that Series 7 will give to XN9 as they cannot find their footing in the back-to-back we once thought it would be. Series 7 has to find it. The hill time owned by them. The time taking more, soaking up as they more numbers for us. 101, make that 111 score lead as Series 7 has given to XN9 and shown that they're the true Nigerian Giants.
Devilman AFK though, look at that map. Player number 1 for Nagon has not moved an inch for the past almost 2 hard points. And that might be why they're being spawned down from the actual spawn here, and that cannot be good. Look at where the man is. That's a very bad spawn for this P1 and also potentially P2, and this might be very bad for them. Hopefully the man can come back soon, but look at it's not looking likely here as Series 7 are banking heavily on that now as they have P1 totally locked in. The P2 spawn is also going to be theirs because at this point I don't think there's going to be a split spawn whatsoever. And now you see the boys in yellow trying to get the better spawn with that P2, but look at that mini map. The boys in blue are going to get there first. They send 2 players in and they might be theirs. Almost about to cross that 200-point mark, and for the very first time in my life, I'm going to see Nagon on that 50 and Series 7 on 194. What am I watching?
Yeah, the equalizer now to massacre them as Envy and Mande move for Virus now finding one that's gonna enter the spawn point. 204-43 as Series 7 will make quick work of them and run clean up on them for the hard point to settle things out in this hill time if they can. Bread from Life finds one. Life is gonna find one. Hacks will find Pain as well. Double with the bread onto XN9. 222-43. XN9 has no response whatsoever, and it looks like this just might be putting the fries in the bag, like you would say, Carl, because man, Series 7 they have shown this is almost a 200 score lead in the hard point, the largest so far since the African Giants started.
I mean, it's just not today, to be fair, but Shai is actually the highest, bro. I don't know what I'm watching because I didn't think I was going to see Nagon get dominated like this BDSM style as they can't find. No, well, they are about to get about 50, and yes, they do, but that might be exactly where they stop. So it might be exactly a 200-point grab. That's not going to go to P3 Hacks there. Find the first kill, the ramp 7 in hand for him. He's going to put 1 player down, and now Hill's time starts to count, and not a single player in yellow anywhere near that. The Intermission did find 1, but he's going to get put down a source power for any for class, but no! He's also going to get put down, and Series 7 are going to put Nagon exactly on the 50-point club. And my days, what did I just witness?
200 score lead. 200, man. Let that sink in. Let's just think about that for a second. 200. A full on 60, right? You need like 3 hard points to get 120. Sorry, 180. So you need like 3 full hard points and half time on the hard point to get close to 200. And when you've got this lineup, you've got Fadi, you've got Virus, you've got Life, you've got Hacks, you've got Pain on the lineup. Man, this is S7 bringing out all their guns out. And you can see they're even actually battling for themselves. There's an internal competition here. 193 impact on Fadi, 196 on Pain, 197 on Virus, 180 on Life, 166. You can tell that everyone pulling their weight, everyone putting their effort in. 25, 24, 23, 26, keeping it close. You can tell that each of them, each person really made sure they contributed to that win. It wasn't an easy one, but then it wasn't an easy one for XN9 to play. And really, I mean, I want to mention that AFK from Devilman, but then honestly, with the way S7 played, I think even if it wasn't AFK, they still would have been dominated. But then K Money with the one with the maximum impact there, man.
I am rendered speechless. Yeah, Serious happened. They brought the Avengers out, and they've been able to absolutely slay out Nagon. Mind you, these guys are called the Giant Slayers, but the only thing they are slaying today is, I don't know, bro. They are slaying meat pie. Your body not meat pie. Yeah, they're gonna slay meat pie. I don't know. I'm like, I don't even. He already that. I mean, this was not fair. This was evil. CR7 are evil people, as they already claimed the very first map there, keeping Nagon on exactly the 50-point mark. And like you did say, I don't even think if Devilman was not AFK, that would have made any difference. Because man, CR7, they brought out the big guns to play. They brought out the big guns, and they absolutely annihilated and slayed out Nagon. This is what it is, though. Now going to S&D, mind you, it's a BO5. First to get 3 map wins back to back is going to win the whole thing. It mustn't be back to back, though. But first to get 3 map wins is going to win the whole thing. But for what I just saw in Hardpoint, we might as well just say back to back for Series 7 to win the whole thing. But I mean, I stand to be corrected here. Nagon, they are a team you never want to write out. I haven't really seen them in this much gap before in Hardpoint. But still, it doesn't mean they can still wake up. They definitely can wake up. So we're looking forward to the S&D and Control now. And potentially a map 4 and 5, hopefully, if they're not going to do wake up. But if you're Series 7, things are looking good. And you might be going to the route 2 to face Ace Gamers.
Yep, you might be going crazy gamers, and that's exactly what we want to see, man. We want to see 2 teams that win 3 games back to back face against each other. Now that is what streaming, that is what casting, and that is what watching. And so far, we have seen Ace Gamers do so well in 3 game modes. Now we are seeing S7. Mind you, the next game mode will be S and D. And if you know anything about Sierra 7, they are supposedly one of the best S&D teams in Nigeria, supposedly, because so far we have seen them get dominated in the S&D as well. That was Bear doing something strong to them. I don't want to say domination by so style, because I want to keep things PG rated. Yeah. So XN9 now, we're gonna get straight to the S&D, guys. So far, Numbers will be found. Man, them getting a quick haircut as it gets sent to the next round. Now Numbers falls, Devilman falls. That's gonna be Hacks and Fadi 40. The Manual finds a double. XN9 shoots back, strikes back. That's gonna be another falling. But Sierra 7 says no. When it comes to the S&D, we're gonna be kings. That's 2v2 now. Numbers are tied. 4G falls, and so far, Devilman is down as well. Pain and Life, last one standing. Life gets the planting. Pain with the XM4, holding position and watching out. The timer is counting against XN9. Life with the Tundra, holding in line and just waiting. K-Money now prone. Now Envy as well, prone with the VMP. Perhaps who's gonna get the first? It's the man that takes him out. Envy and K-Money falls. Pain gets one, Life gets the other, as Sierra 7 takes round 1.
Ah, my God. I almost fell asleep with that round. I mean, it was close, but not going to get the. Or just showing they've not been able to find any footing whatsoever. 4 players not able to get any value there. 4G did find 3, and he's going to potentially need help eventually, man. You guys have to help the man out if you want to stand any time to force on the map 4. It's the map 2, Sierra 7 are going to start things off with the wall. Now they're going through the B bomb. It's going to be a full B push here for Sierra 7. I've got no idea why, but if it works, it works. I mean, all going to get punished there. The back and forth just come through. Hacks takes out 4G now, 3v3, and Numbers are back on par. Hacks holding in hand. Life takes Devilman down through that smoke there. Hacks might find one more. My God, man, then puts him down first. And 2v2, we are again where we started off in round 1 in the 2v2 fashion. That's going to be round 2 story. Fadi sniper in hand. The single picks up Udu as General freaking Fadi looking for the first kill there. The man demonstrates sniper who's going to fall down first. The bomb has not been put down. There is a lot of time on the clock. Life finds the kill, and of course the 1v2 for K Money in a very bad spot. Can he make the clutch now for them?
K Money now, the last man standing for XN9. And so far, Fadi and Live, General Fadi with the Tundra holding in line. But so far now, 2 players. You can see the position of the players here closing in and going for that plant. Fadi, of course, he has the, then go for the ninja plants. But does he see the man on the left? That's going to be Live taking him out. Oh my goodness. You should have checked your corners, guy. All right.
You can see the pain in Black's voice. You could have checked your corners now, guy. He's almost crying, guys. It's really sad to go and see, but again, now we're going to round 3. CR7 are going to get things locked in. If you're not a good start here, and that's the hard point, even worse. So you don't want to let that same energy come to Devilman. First blood found, but the trade finds him a sword pain, puts him to sleep into a respawn. And now it's a 4v4 sniper. Mandem takes knife down. Top 1 not saved. Mandem trade finds him with General freaking Faddy. And now it's going to be a 3v3. Numbers are just going back and forth all the way through. Push and pull, yin and yang, black and white. That's what they're going to do again. 4G now takes out Pain and Nagon. They're going to get numbers locked in. Hopefully, they can now walk with this. Kevin takes out Faddy. Virus now with the bomb plant. He's not going to put that down. He's going to go in for a fight. Sees Kevin, the bomb, the kill does not come through, but he's in a very bad spot here. It's a 1v3. Can he make it work? 4G, check the corners. Oh, Virus gets it first. I was so sure he lost that gunfight. You can see that in my voice. And now it's a 1v2. It's a 1v1. Team captain Virus about to get the clutch now for them. This might be it. It's a 1v1. We saw Nagon. We're going to claim this. But look at the map. He's going to go all the way to the B flag now. 1,000 IQ plays to get the bomb put down. A lot of time on the clock. And my God, Nagon about to choke around. They would have surely won, Black.
Yep, they would have surely won so far, but then Virus now, he has to get that plant in so that the objective can work in his favor. He is with the bomb, and now on the B side, of course, Envy now coming in. Virus is the man and wins the gunfight. Virus solos 3 players. Home XN9 and take the round for CR7. That's 3 back-to-back rounds taken, but now we get to round 4. So far, we have seen CR7 take 3 rounds now, and I did say that they were supposedly the best S&D team in Nigeria, supposedly, but then we did not see them do well against Ben, the Oasis Champs in retrospect, and maybe they have learned their lesson, and maybe things will change this time around. And that's gonna be Virus now throwing the nade, but Mandem finds him first. 4G as well with the VFB. That's gonna be Mandem taking down. 4G falls as well. Pain finding 2. Pain gets straight out. Devilman finds him. Devilman finds 2 as well. Responds to another double. Devilman gets straight out. Life gets straight out. That's gonna be more no pass and a double with the LW3. K-Mod is saying no. XN9 can do better as they take 1 round for themselves.
They finally get around there after, Virus's crazy round 3 clutch. Call an ambulance, but not for me. For the boys, Nagon, but now we finally see Nagon able to get things, a bit of foot ahead now there or left foot. Hopefully he can start things. Yeah, Smoke's gonna get thrown, Net's gonna get thrown. Look at that map push come through again for CR7. 4 players go for the B portion, 1 back in A for them. But K Money gets the perfect read. First kill found. Might get a lot more now. Top control for him. Eddie takes 1 down. Hags is going to get put down alone at the A bomb, and now they might be boxed in. Eddie now for a flank. Look at that mini map. Eddie, he might make a good move. I think I jinxed it, guys. But he puts Devilman down, and the flank does not come through. And now CR7 are now going to reroute. They don't have numbers here. It's a 4v3, and they are making their move back to A as they run away from that B side. I don't know if that's the best call to go and make, bro. They are going to get boxed in because 2 players at B, 2 at A for Nagon. Very good shots now in the hold here.
Very good try and hold there so far. Now XN9, that's gonna be Fadi. Foley, that's another one life picks up. And we move for 1v1, 2v3 is going to be the numbers count here. And in favor of XN9, Virus now with the bomb. Hasn't gone the planting yet though. Life as well. With that Tundra just holding in line. Virus and Life now sticking together. We have seen Virus solo 4 players before. We have seen him clutch it. But now he is alive. And Life now with supporting here. LW3 on K Money. Of course, the gunfight will come in. Virus gets taken out. K Money fighting first with the LW3. Now K Money switches to the machine pistol, sees the man, but no, Mandem will take out Live as 8X Nonagons will take another round, and that's 2 back-to-back rounds for themselves. Round 6, let's go, man.
Nagon now starting to look good again finally. They are going to get 2 back-to-back rounds here, and if you're a Series 7, you start to get a little bit weak in the feet now. You don't want to let that happen. You want to make sure you are closing things off and going to Map City where you have 2 maps taken back-to-back here to maintain that momentum on your side. But now it's Nagon though. They are looking good. Now they've claimed 2. Can they make things back on par to claim a 3rd round here in a row? And for Series 7 now to start thinking on their feet once again as K with his sniper in hand. Might see a pixel, a single pixel will do. That's the all is the motto for every sniper in this game. No value found. Virus gets a very fast kill and he gets put down. And Nagon are going to lose numbers off the start of this round. Cannot be good, but again, the plant comes through for the captain. Oh! Man, them says not this time. Plant stops. Game when he falls. And it's a 2v3 Series 7 are going to get numbers knocked in here, man.
Yep, now it's a 2v2 so far. Numbers are tied. Next in 9 now. 4G and Devilman left. Now Fadi going for the ninja plant. Going for the ninja plant here. But then S7, they get the planting, and now the objective working in their favor. Now 4G and Devilman, of course, numbers will be in favor of both teams as they are tied. And now Devilman with the XM4 now holding in line. That timer is counting down, and they've got to get that diffuse in XM9. They've got to get that diffuse in soon. 25 seconds, and if you wait this out, you will lose this round to 07. And that looks like what might be settling for 18 seconds left. 4G falls to Fadi. That's gonna be 2v1, and perhaps the bomber say bait for Devilman. He will try to go for that diffuse. Since the man takes the shot, Fadi sees him, slides in, and takes him out. Fadi will win that out, as 07 will get finally a round for themselves. Round 7, here we go.
2 and 4. Series 7 again. They are going to get things locked in. They do have the lead again. They've always had it, guys. They've never lost at any point in this S&D so far. Devilman with the bomb in hand. Sides are going to get a flip now, so Nonagons are going to be the one for the task to put that bomb down. Series 7 now are playing defense, so it's their turn to go and test a little bit of the defensive side. Playing with the very first kill. Got need found. Devilman gets shot down first. Now it is a 4v5. Nagon don't have numbers. Man, them able to get that trade. Fadi finds him as well and sent him to a respawn. Now 3v4. Nonagons are not going to get numbers anymore here. The bomb has not been put down, but there is a lot of time on the clock. Came in now. So the 5 kill mark. 4G and 5. Any onto the plant has to come through soon. They are not going to find any value here. They are still finding where to go to. They haven't decided quite yet, and eventually that might cost them a lot of time to go and rethink it. Now they're going to go for a B push, and Life might be able to get that read on time, but I don't think so. Now he's going to make the move in. Sniper in hand for him, a single pixel. Timing, drive, timing. First kill found, puts him down. Call outs are going to get given now. It's a 2v4 rather.
2v4 now, and that's gonna be 4G and Any, the last man standing. For them, Fadi Life is around. Yes, he's the man. Fadi fights when the ballpark comes through, but then that's another one. 4G will find. Life goes down. Now 3v1. 4G, if anyone can clutch it, it's gonna be him. Pain Hacks and Fadi, the last man standing here for 07, and 4G on the other end for XN9. Now the last man with the bomb as well, tasked with the responsibility to win the round. You've got everything at stake here, but so far now, 3 men, 3-on-1. 3 men mounted at the B side, and XN9 4G going to the other side. Man, the man looks like he want to go for that plant on that A side, but so far you can see CR7, their players are getting there. They might see him first. HSD on Hacks sees the man, takes the shot but misses that one, slides through. The gunfight comes through, and the machine pistol wins it out for Hacks, and that's 2 rounds taken by CR7. 2 more rounds, and that's gonna be GG's.
Ah, my God. We've been here before, haven't we, now? CR7 again looking too good, too fast, a lot too better as well. It's not a gun. They need to find a way back in this one. They do very surely. So now we are going to look into pain. XM4, see the mid-map they go. Now look at the aggression come through. They might get punished. Go! Get freaking money, Jesus Christ! He's going to put 3 players down at the freaking spot. Who are you, man? Who are you? 3 players, why him? And now Life in the 1v3. Let's get that clutch. Life is there. A little bit boxed in. 7 kill mark. Sniper in hand for him. He's also got a second to walk with if he wants to go and use that. But now the bomb has been put down. 40 and counting down on the clock now. 4 life. Can he make it work? The sniper's waiting for him as well. Came when he's a major problem. Can he find a way to clutch this 1v3, get the defuse? There's not a lot of time on the clock anymore. If he's going to make a move, it's going to be now. It's going to cycle in slowly and surely. Sniper in hand still, watching every angle possible. There's a player on top, Winery, looking for him. A single pick that would have done for sure. Now live, take your freaking corners. The answer is going to be no. Devilman puts him down. And Nagon are going to extend things by a further lifeline as we go to around 9. CR7 have the lead locked in, but Nagons are looking really good now.
Yep, looking really good, man. Two more back-to-back rounds, and 7 will lose their cushion, and things will be tied out. But so far now, of course, XN9 now tasked with the plant, and of course, Mandem with the bomb. But that's gonna be non-pass. K-Money getting taken out. A great pick to aim for the team of Nagon as they will lose their sniper there. Life finds 4G, another great person to take out on the side of XN9. 4G Force, Life Force, Mandem, of course, with the LW3, and NE as well, still alive now. The bomb has not been planted so far. Devilman still alive as well. That's a 3v3. The numbers are tied. Fadi, Hacks, and Pain left on that side of 07. Can they make the clutch? That's gonna be a big question here. But now the smoke, but the grenades thrown to the B side of the bomb. The bomb has not still been planted here. Fadi waiting for that punch and burn as Mandem move 4. And so far, numbers advantage now to 07 3v2. Any and Devilman, all 3 gunslingers of XN9 are down. Can they make it work?
Man, it's only 2 players left there and a 2v3 onslaught. Can they find a way to wedge it down though? The answer has to come through soon. Mind you, the bomb has not been put down. The bomb is even not picked up, so it's going to be a very vital call. Any now goes through that stairs. Look at Hacks, the rats you are. But the rat here shut down. Clip there. Pain a score. Of course, fighting for a trade. Now it's a 1v2. Fadi takes out Devilman and Sierra freaking 7 are 3 to in round 10 with the lead locked in. Also, Map went and one more round they claim the whole thing. CRS have the number 1 team in Nigeria, showing you why they are number 1. They are, I don't know what to call it now, but they are dog walking. None are going to around 10 here.
Yep. Dog walking it will be, man. This might be match points for them. Only X and Nokel, yeah. Fadi finds 1 4G, Wolf 4. Fadi will get traded out. Devilman finds him. Of course, machine pistol weapon of choice there. Came on the LW3 trying to find the value here. Now Any with the bomb hasn't planted it yet. The bomb needs to be planted, but though 4v4 now, numbers are tied here. XN9, they're looking to extend it, but then Hacks falls, and it looks like that extension by 1 lifeline sees the man and finds a double. Devilman with the XM4. The man is back, and that's gonna be Life and Virus sticking out now. 1v4. Pain is tasked with inflicting enough pain to take the SMD for 07 here, but then Any with the plants finally gets it in. Now the time has counted down against Pain. He's gonna make his way through to that A side and face 4 members of XN9 and clutch it if he wants to end things out here, or perhaps wait for that round. They do have 3-round cushion, so if they lose this round, they can still take things. But now he must begin his way through. Now you might see the man, check your corners. It's gonna be the big question here. Check your corners, find one with the glove, of course, Mike Tyson style. But no, K-Money will say, stay away from me as he extends the S&D banner around.
Another round, another cushion here they have. And if you're CR7, you don't want to let that happen. You know, comebacks are thin. I'm very sure there's overtime as well. Overtime is somewhere you don't want to go. That's a no man's land. But if you're Nagon, you want overtime. You want to force it. And that's where you are heading to now. 2 back-to-back rounds more, and you are going to force this into an overtime. And if you're Series 7, that is where things might start to get ugly, and you are going to get forced in to that no man's land. And now we go again, 5v5. Both sides are going to start things off respectfully here. And look at that mini-map. 4 players, 4 Nagon making their way to the B flag. I think I jinxed it. Yes, they are making their way to the B flag. Now, actually, all 5 players look like they're going towards B. And it's going to be a full B push, and Life is the only force there to go and stop them if he can. The reads are going to be important. There's 4 players for Sierra on the A flag. Can Life do anything here, or is he going to get absolutely overweight? And now he sees 1 player come through, so now the callouts are going to get given. But look at the mini-map. Nobody from Sierra 7 is moving towards Life as they are letting him handle the 1v5 alone. I don't think they know it's a 1v5, and now they come to you. Life sees 1 player there. Sniper fails him. Not a single value found, but now the callouts are going to get given. Look at the mini-map now. Sierra 7 are going to start to get into a speed. But no value found still. 5v5, we are still very much on this route.
Yep, that's gonna be Lives now. Take it down. 4G fights a double now. No pass move 4 from Series 7. That's 4v2 now. Pain and Virus, the last man standing. We have seen Virus clutch a 1v4, but now Pain's there to support him. Now, can the 2 of them make that difference? That's gonna be the big question here. VFP, weapon of choices. The man takes 1 down and he falls. That's 3v2 now. Numbers almost tied. Need to take 1 more to tie things out. Now the man is prone. Sees the man. That's 1v4. That's another down. Man then falls. But now Pain goes out, Virus goes out, and K-Money will find that kill with the LW3 and make another lifeline for XN9 as we get straight into round 12 of the SND.
I'm gonna stay quiet, guys. I don't want to jinx it now for none of them. Now they're gonna start turns again. 5 and 6. Nate's gonna get thrown. Smoke to the mid map again toward the open court. And now a full 5. Fortunately, he might get punished. The answer's gonna be, oh yes, Spirit Funny claim a double for their side. And this might be where things start to ugly. Series 7 about to create a off 2v3. 2 more players. Oh, make that one. K Money. If anybody can get that clutch, it's gonna be him. But before I even finish my sentence, he's gonna get put down. And Series 7 are going to get the S&D done and dusted 7-5. And aim out 3-2-0. And the comeback, man, we thought there was a comeback somewhere, but nah. Series 7 said, oh yeah, shut up. Watch this. Hold my beer. Let's go.
Exactly, man. I mean, we did see a 250, a 200 score gap in the hard point, and now we see a 2 score gap in the S&D. And I mean, what are we gonna see? What are we gonna see here in the control? Maybe a 2-1, maybe a 3-1, maybe a 3-1. We might get to see a 3-1. Maybe you might get to see one round of the control being taken, by the opponent here. But so far, Series 7 have taken 2 back-to-back maps, and this is gonna be the final one for them if they do take it. And so far, look at the stats here so far: 141 impact on K Money, 124 on Mandem, 10 bomb, 12 bomb, and yeah, we're still having that internet competition. 4G and Mandem having the same number of kills here, 12 on K Money. You can tell that, yeah, the man really tried with that LW3, and Fadi as well, of course, with the 12 bomb, 13 for Pain, 147 impact there, and 7-6 bomb on Virus and Hack respectively. S7 absolutely styling. Nagon, well, you haven't exactly had a good run so far, but maybe, just maybe, you might get to wake up in control, because we did see some level of competition in the later rounds of the S&D, man.
I mean, to be fair, man, like, I'm just going to come out ahead again. But we've had a lot of moments where XN9 looked very brilliant. They look like, we might be able to go and get things on our favor, especially on the S&D where they kept things so close. We almost thought we were going to get to see the overtime for the very first time here at the African Giants season 1, but we didn't get to see overtime, It couldn't be forced. We saw 6-5 and then bam, Series 7 say, okay, fine, don't do. 7-5, get the whole thing done. And now we're going to, a control game mode where if we're judging control to be a respawn kind of game mode, I don't think, none of going to look like they have a chance. 250-50 was your scoreline for Hardpoint. That is not looking really good now in the respawn mode. But again, control, sense of both where the baby between these 2 modes. But again, it's more heavily towards respawns. You need to watch just live. You need to defend and come to the flag. So, man, I don't know. Series 7, they've looked a lot better so far. They look really good and really solid. And this might be where they close things off and, get things 3-0 done. And, just like their brothers Ace Gamers qualified in round 2 with a perfect record. And, battle it out between themselves to see who's going to drop the first map. But again, if you're not going, this is your last chance to start things off. You need to win control, force a map 4, potentially a map 5, or this is it. You fall to the lower brackets, which again is not out. You're not out. You still have a chance to come back and face Team Cow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely want to face Team Carl there, but yeah, you will get to the lower bracket where those teams will be waiting for you. Production, if you can, just move us to the lower bracket a little bit so that we can see things there and just so that they understand what we're truly talking about here. We can see Iconics on the lower brackets, Emperor's, Neutrality, and Mighty. So if they actually lose, XN9 lose the 3rd mode, the control on Crossfire, that's going to be the map for the mode. They are going to come to the lower brackets. They're going to face either of these teams, and hopefully that's not going to be the situations as we get straight into control on Crossfire. We have seen the hard point. It ended in S7's favor. We have seen the S&D. It ended in S7's favor. And honestly, with control being a combination of both game modes, I think we all know how this is going to turn out. But then, benefit of the doubt, let's go to give it to Nagon as we get straight into control. Of course, nobody's going to tie it out here, but no, so far so good. Series 7 making sure 4G4s, 30-29 is your life count. Now 1 tick almost locked in. XN9 going for the capture real quick. Objective matters more. Virus and Hack's gonna fall. That's gonna be the life count in the favor of XN9. 1 tick locked in for the A flag, and it looks like Series 7 just might get that 2nd tick locked in for the A flag.
Yeah, they're starting things off so well. 25 and 27. Nagon, one tick locked in on A, about to get a double capture as well. Might be very vital for their side. And if you're a Series 7, you have to find a way to go and slow them down eventually. But again, contest did come through. Series 7 are there. Mandem claims one. No, he doesn't. Virus takes out 4G first. And it's going to be yellow now on the kill feed. Great joy, Mandem and Any are going to claim lives. And here we go again. The dance comes through. But Nagon, mind you, they are going to have the better life counts. 18 versus 24 as the A flat capture now fully enacted. It's going to be theirs. And now we need to go towards a B flat capture. Or if you're a Series 7, you are losing lives by the second. And this could not be good for your side. Because now Nagon are showing you a different, a different kind of beast so far that we've seen on Hardpoint and S&D. My God, they are looking good.
Yeah, they're looking good, man. But then A objective has been lost now. The drone finds one from Mandem. That's going to be 23-14. The life count is not in 0-7 favor. So they are going to have to play things strategically now and not throw things out. But then we have seen a 200 score lead in the Hardpoint, a 2 score lead in the S&D. We might get to see a 2 score lead in the control. And that means 1 round gets to go to Nagon for 0-7 to take the remaining 2. But Life's going to find a double. That's the HSD. So just the machine pistol to get the kill. And 4G says if the shotgun doesn't work, the machine pistol will. Man, that's gonna find one with the bread onto Virus. That's gonna be 17-9. The life counts are not closer. 7 playing behind now. 10 life counts advantage to XN9. That's gonna be Virus with Godnade. Finds great joy. Envy now with Toxic Bloom. Trying to find one. Sees the man, takes the shot, but loses the gunfight onto him. Now Fadi and Live will find Mandem and K-Money 36. 0-7 are trying to still salvage what's left of this round, as they will not say no just yet.
Nagon, look at that. 5v13, knowing what we spawned on the Series 7 side. As now they are going to have to watch out for every single life they have. Hacks finds one through that staircase. Great Judge going to fall down to him. 2 kill mark for Hacks though on the whole round. Not the best number so far for the man. This is not really been very vital to their efforts here. And the 5v12 numbers are still locked in for Nagon. Can they now get the B flat capture? A lot of time on the clock. Oh, K freaking money claims a double that by Gethany. Pistol, sniper in hand. The dance comes through. Of course, K when he claims 3 easy freaking Lee. K-Money, who the hell are you?
Man, that LW3, man, that guy is crazy with that weapon, man. The Tundra LW3, Jesus. That guy's an absolute menace so far, and also absolute bane of Series 7 right now. If anyone should be shut down and taken down consecutively, 4G will fall. The war machine comes through. Fadi brings it out, of course. The operator skills now. Mandem as well with the operator skills. Come bring out the war machine onto Virus. Hacks falls. That's gonna be Pain Money getting shut down, and Great Joy. Pain inflicts pain, and that's the war machine now. Also the response. Fadi will enter into it as he gets more in. Now Life and 4G gonna find one. 4G gets traded out with Pain, and so far 26-24, 1 tick locked in for Series 7 as they will try to keep the life counts close.
24 and 23 now, Black. Things are starting to do good now for Series 7. If they've got the A flat capture, 1 tick locked in, make that double tick now coming through. 1 more to go to get the Hurricane. K-Winnies and night later through the mid-map. Finds one. Might make that double. Jesus Christ, the drone puts him to sleep. And the A flat capture now happens for Series 7. And mind you, they do have lives there by a little bit, not too much. It's a 3 live gap count. And Series 7 still are looking really good. Pain finds one, Live finds one, Nagon though. On the other hand, they are losing lives very, very possibly fast. And this could not be good now for them. As Pain with the maximum rifle brought out. It's Great Joy, the rats you are. Finds the very first kill there, lying down. Might get a double. Pain might come through. The Stab Mountain might find them. Yo, he doesn't. Pain puts him down first. And 18v12, make that 17, make that 15. As Thunderguns are going to drop 3 in terms of lives, and now they are getting lives back on the park. Virus Nicolai's and the team captain claims one, only one. The shotgun with a 1-tap sent him packing, and Pain is the night later finds 1 kill there. It's a 12v9. The operator skills coming out to play now, but if you're Thundergun, you can still make this work. Lives are very much close. Make that 11v9. K-Money puts Pain down first. Virus now, team captain going through that broken wall. There's a player waiting in that room. I don't think he knows. He's gonna go, not check the proper corner. He's gonna get put down first. Hacks did find one. 10v8 is where we are at, Black.
Yep, 10v8. That's gonna be 9v8 now. And so far, now B flag is still alive, still available here. But then Series 7, now type 63. That's gonna be 1 found here. Fadi onto Great Joy finds one. 9-7. XN9 They do have that life counts close. That's 7-6. That's Envy with a Sparrow. Finds 2, only 2. But then gets shot down. That's going to be 6-5. XN9 are trying to take the second round of control and potentially get to that 4th game mode. Then 5v5, no respawns anytime. They full on S&D now. 5v5, 4G with equalizer. Product skills comes out. It's so far. Virus shoots him down before he finds anyone. Great Joy and 4G. Now 5v3. Sarah 7 are trying to take this round. The salvage, but the timer is running out. 25 seconds left. Hacks down Odin. K-Money as well with the machine pistol onto Fadi now. Finds 1. 4v2, 4v1. The last man standing is Envy, and it looks like 7 in its different turn of tables will take this round for themselves and tie things out in control.
Very close round there. Could have been anybody's own, but again, ultimately still, Envy not able to get any value whatsoever at the end of that round. 4G on the 7 kill mark though. Virus on the 6 kill mark. Those 2 players alongside Life are going to be the lowest skill so far. Every other person above 10 or close to 10. Now the war machine with Fadi's going to get popped out early and not a single kill found. He did find one, I take that back, but he's also going to get put down there. Life and Virus also claim value for themselves. Great Joy falls, Mandem falls, Any falls. Hack finds him and puts him down. 27v26, Sierra 7 are going to get things back, well, in their favor, hopefully. If you're Nagon, you need to find a way to now start getting lives back. With the beef and A flags, no progress whatsoever has been made, so that's going to be something now with Echo, as Virus Scrubs are going to be keeping Nagon all the way in their spawn.
Yeah, all the way in their spawn, man. 25-18 now, the life count in their favor. But then you can tell that both teams, I think that's how this get a bit agitated now. Fadi waits for the man, sees the man, takes the man out, and that's so far gonna be a double, a 2-piece for Fadi with a Type 63 now. Now it's 22-15. Sarah 7 have the life count advantage now. Great Joy onto Hacks, finds 1. Now 21-15. XN9, the life counts. They're trying to get that one tick on that A flag, and it's costing them so many lives. Now 19-15. Mike Tyson from Life will find the double. Of course, Type 63 weapon of choice now. Life with Sparrow finds 1, 563 finds another, clear things out. 17-11 is your life count. Mandem finds Fadi. 16-11, 2 tick locked in. Things are looking good for Sierra 7.
You have life stopped him, but Nagon again trying to get a flag capture. Life comes to, finds 1. Virus gives a double there. Pain finds 1 as well. As Sierra 7 are now going to get the damage done, and they are not going to let the A flag get captured. The time of the clock still running out very fast. Sierra 7 locking things down, and Nagon, they can't make their way in. 19 on the clock and counting down very fast. Now no more respawns as they cross the barrier and that land, the land of no return. They can't afford to use any more license now. Eddie's going to fall down first. Now 11v4. 4 more players, 11v3, only 3 is Sierra 7 are about to pull on the full-on back-come here. Comeback, they're about to get captured. It's a 9v1, 1 more player. Can he make it work? It's Mandem in a 1v8, but look at that clock. It's literally over no matter what he does. And Sierra 7 are going to back 2 back-to-back rounds. And none of God's faults. That's why it'll be a 3-0 series if they're not careful now.
Yeah, might be a 3-0 series, man. It's everything counting on this round right now. If 07 does take it, then everything is over. Everything is over, man. But then the big question here is, how is XN9 gonna respond? That's the big question. But that K-Money, of course, comes in with an early response with a triple on the Annihilator. K-Money onto Hacks now. Virus finds 1. That's gonna be double with Equalizer. Virus wants to find a triple with Equalizer. Sees the man, but no. The man's looking for the next to get him that triple. But then unofficial like that, that's gonna be him getting taken out with a gun nade from Any. Great Joy falls from Pain. 26-26. The life counts are tied out. You can tell that XN9 not only want to be cautious, they also want to be ruthless.
25-26. Life's very much on the par here. Anybody in the game still. Mandem comes to, finds the very fast skill. Virus falls. Game when he falls to Life. And the back and forth are going to ensue once again. Life games a double there. Hacks with the 10 best in hand. Looking for value for his operator skill. Can he find any skill value though? Sorry for the answer is going to be no. The A flag capture almost completely done now for Sierra 7. And now they do get the capture. But they are going to lose lives here though. So might be a very vital to call out now for them. And he finds 1. Hack falls. 20 and 22 on the life count. So Nagon in the lead. But oh my freaking god, I jinxed it. Now they are back on par. 20 versus 20 here, man.
Yep, 20 versus 20 now. The life counts are tied. You can tell that they're being really cautious here, man. But then A objective has been lost now, and Sarah 7 want to get that capture on that B objective so that they can, okay, Pain now the Annihilator finds K Money, and that's gonna be one. They need to get that B objective so that they can secure the control and end things out here. But then fighting out with the Type 63 is trying to find more value now. 18-18, the life counts are still close. Sees the man takes the shot, but they're not able to. Yes, he will be. Fadi, I don't want to underestimate you, man. 16-16, the life counts are still close. The B flag not yet captured. Now with the Sparrow, that's gonna be live on the Sparrow, trying to find 4G here, and maybe sees the man takes one out. That's gonna be one. Make that two with the Sparrow. Fadi fights Mandem. That's gonna be 15-13. Now 7 broke out. Now the life counts that paper sees the man finds him down with the VMP. Life finds one. That's gonna be Mandem, MV, and Great Joy. Life for the Pred comes through. Maybe a double, but not finding anyone. Fighting instead with K Money and Mandem. 14-9, 13-8. XN9 losing lives. 12-7, and soon there won't be any response. One tick already locked in on the B flag for S7. They have the lives advantage. Fighting with the Mike Tyson style. Fight one. XM4 will be the weapon of choice, but gets taken out. Virus now with a double. That's 11-3. And 7 in the turn of events. Have 2 tick locked on the B flag. 9v3, 9v2, 9v1, and 7 will take 3 back-to-back game modes.
Now, I mean, that's all stick on 3-0 in the event so far, and I don't think that was something I saw coming for day one. You know, I thought it was going to be 3-2s, 3-1s, but I never saw a 3-0 up straight ahead. And again, especially not in that, guys, you know, especially not in a CR7 Nagon match. This is El Clasico, guys. This is a Madrid versus Barca. Well, I can't say they're going to back up, but like, very close, because we've seen Nagon slay CR7 out a lot of times, and you think it's going to be a very close game whenever these two meet. But today, CR7 said, you know, enough of the play, enough of the whole friendly whatever. We want to shut you down, and we are going to do that in style. As they remind you guys why they are the #1 team in Nigeria. CR7, 3 back-to-back maps. Hardpoint taking very convincingly there. S&D a little bit closer, but Control, man, I don't know. You did say 3-1 for the prediction. I think you were very correct, because 3-1 is the scoreline. As CR7 are going to claim the heritage. And look at those stats. 31 for Fadi, 24. I mean, look at those stats, man. Like, look at those stats.
Yeah, I mean, 31 kill, bomb there on Fadi, then 174 impact, of course, having the most there. The only person coming close to him with in terms of impact is Mandem, and of course, K Money, man. The man was an absolute menace when it comes to that XM4, when it comes to that LW3 on the S&D, and of course, on the other side, we got 141 impact for live, 96 for fire as well. It could be better. 17 bomb for the man, 20 on Pain, 15 on Hacks, 24 on live. Absolutely everyone pulling their weight in the control. And of course, 4G here with 10, 19, 19, Great Joy and Envy. Internal competition in XNI was still saying that 22, 31 for Mandem and K Money. You can tell these were the hard carries and the cornerstone for the XN9 team. But great performance from the side of S7, taking 3 back-to-back games, as well as making sure they don't throw away the control, because we saw them lose the first round and we're like, okay, what is happening? Are we going to get to see that's next move? Are we going to get a set on that map? But then they said, okay, no, we can't let that happen. Want to be like Ace Gamers, you know, in a row, and that's exactly what they did, man.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is it, guys. This is what it is, and CR7 having to claim the season is going to be theirs as they now make their way to the next round in the upper bracket. Round 2 of the upper brackets, and it's going to be them up against Ace. And my God, that's a match I'm very sure I don't want to miss, guys. And I'm very sure you as well, you do not want to miss that. As you now see your score 3-0 in favor of CR7, 3-0 in favor of Ace. Boy, I mean, that was our last game of today, but not the last game of the event, because my God, we have a lot of matches across 9 days, you know, of streaming. So you guys, man, get your seatbelts ready. We are going for a very long ride. And tomorrow it's going to be Eclipse Gamers and Axiom to kickstart things off. And of course, PDX versus Nemesis Esports for this game too. And of course, it's not going to be these two casters, man. It's going to be an entirely different level of casters. You know, we and Black were just bots. And we're going to get, you know, the A-tier casters tomorrow, guys. But again, guys, wonderful games today, man. But, you know, brush ups. I didn't want to see 3-0. What it did happen, brush ups came through, and well, we are looking forward to seeing what's going to happen tomorrow. So wherever you're watching this stream, guys, again, big shout out to Die Hard for the watch party, man. Big shout out to you, brother. All the Die Hard fans, hello guys. Big shout out from Kyle and Black Big shout out from the sponsors as well for African Giants. But again, it says what it says, man. A wonderful game today. Any final words for these guys on stream before we go and say good night and goodbye for today?
I mean, good luck. Good luck is all I say, man. All I'll say, man. Good luck to Ace Gamers. Good luck to 07. They did so well in the first round, and we want to see how that turns out. We want to see how well they do against each other, because that's going to be the big game everyone wants to see. But then with that being said, it was an honor casting tonight. And of course, with you, Carl, thanks so much to Mash Harder GG and Ace Gamers for sponsoring. Of course, this is the final of the series, the African Giant. And we will be seeing you guys tomorrow. Good night.